There's some legal news that you probably missed this week, centering around the prosecution of Jackie Johnson, the former district attorney for Georgia's Brunswick Judicial Circuit. You might remember the tragic killing of Ahmaud Arbery in February of 2020, where three men, Travis McMichael, his father Gregory McMichael, and William Roddy Bryan, were convicted in the murder of Arbery. The trial of these three men received national attention and sparked widespread calls for justice. However, this week the spotlight shifts to Jackie Johnson, who was the prosecutor in charge of the office at that time. Johnson is now facing charges of misconduct and obstruction related to her handling of the investigation into Arbery's murder. Prosecutors allege that Johnson used her influence to interfere with the case, including allegedly instructing law enforcement officers not to arrest the McMichaels and Bryan in the critical days after the shooting. This accusation stems from multiple phone calls Johnson had with the McMichaels, which raised questions about the potential conflicts of interest. Johnson, who was voted out of office after the case gained national attention, is now being prosecuted by the Georgia Attorney General's office. She's being represented, though, by two very well-known attorneys, Brian Steele and Keith Adams, who you might recognize from the high-profile case including the defense of rapper Young Thug. The defense will argue that Johnson simply exercised her legal discretion, a point that could prove to be critical to the defense in the case because prosecutors, yes, they have prosecutorial discretion. Given the serious nature of the charges and the experience on both sides, strong prosecution from the Georgia Attorney General's office and the skilled defense team representing Johnson, I do think that this trial is one to watch closely.